Hi, I'm Nicky Sohn. I am a composer based in Houston. I'm originally from Korea and I came to the US when I was 14. My music tends to be pretty rhythmic. I write music more or less in like a diatonic style. So I use a lot of triads, seventh chords, ninth chords. I also get a lot of influences from jazz music. This was right in the middle of the pandemic. It was kind of early, being pretty sad and depressed and not being able to see a lot of people. I was still getting adjusted to all of this lifestyle. So it was actually a really refreshing thing for me to have this like 14-day period to focus on something, express myself, and especially because the theme of this year was like how the pandemic has affected our lives. I based on the piece on a Korean folk tune about um, this toad. So the lyrics goes toad toad, give me your house and I'll give you a new one. So like longing for home and sort of like in between places, I really like related to that theme. I'll sit down, write the 12 measure long phrase, like try things out on the piano and then walk around, watch TV, a lot of Netflix during the summer, and yeah, and then listen through the MIDI just to check the timing of everything. And then if I felt that I could write more that day, I would add more. And then the next day I'd revisit and maybe like think about like different orchestration, different like articulation and everything. So like I had a very like grid schedule for myself. Even though I do write pretty fast, this was insanely fast. I like to work on multiple pieces at the same time. But during this time, this was the only thing that I could do because of the time constraint. This piece is one of the first pieces that I wrote during the pandemic. And so it has a lot of, I think it has a lot of like anxiety and like wanting to get out, wanting to change. Like it has a lot of like energy like that, energy pent up. But at the same time, it has a lot of like lyricism. I've used, like I said, I've used a Korean folk tune to reflect my missing home, and so it has a lot of like sound world that I wouldn't necessarily have come up with myself. I think the piece actually just kind of reflects my personality a lot. Even though I get like frustrated and I was like pretty depressed and everything, I'm still very bubbly and I have a lot of energy. So like even though it has a little bit more of like a edgier quality, like a harmonic quality to it than other pieces of mine, it has a lot of like liveliness within that, and I think that shows my personality and like who I am very much.